Good evening, everyone. Waiting for the owls to fly in. Looking forward to seeing everyone this evening. It's been a busy day. Good evening, Kathy. There you are. How are you doing? Welcome into chat. Hey, Cheryl. How are you doing? Welcome to chat. Hi, there's Tammy. How are you doing, Tammy? Welcome into chat. Oh, that sounds good. Watermelon strawberry. Good. I'm glad y'all are doing good. Man, you want to know how tired I still am and wore out from the weekend? I didn't realize until just a little while ago I still have my festival bracelet on. I couldn't even tell it was on my wrist, and I've been running around today and it's still on my wrist, so that's freaking hilarious. Good evening, Jeff. Welcome into chat. All the owls are slowly flying in. There's Regina. How are you doing? Hey, Forest Girl. Welcome into chat. How are you doing? I had a wonderful weekend, y'all. I absolutely love going to that festival. Hey, Bounty. How are you doing? The sister blowing in from the cold north. Oh, wait till y'all see one of the things I got at the festival. I got to spend time with Angela. She got to come visit. So I got gifts from her, but I'm going to do another video on that one. Oh, it was great. I had so much fun. 15 bands, y'all. It was great. Thank you. Thank you. A friend of mine made it a long time ago, and I refound it, and so I'm going to wear it. All right, now you know us Americans don't know that Celsius now. So what's that, about 80, 70s, 80s, somewhere in there? Yes, I am trying. Look, y'all see me looking horrible throughout the week. I can at least attempt to look halfway decent during for chat. Yep, I figured had to be somewhere around the 80s, somewhere in there. Man, you about as warm as we are. Now, I'm telling you, Saturday at Festival was, oh my God, it was horrible. That sun was beating down, and man, we were sweating. I know I got too hot, but I'm fine. I'm just tired because sleep deprived and just having fun talking to everybody. Met a lot of new wonderful people. Oh, it's great. You want me to math? Couldn't help myself. Couldn't help myself. Trying to make me math. I see how you are, Bounty. Fine, be that way. Ooh, gonna be a chilly night tonight. I know there's coming up, I think it's later this week. Our high is going to be only in the low 70s. guess who's looking for that temp? This old girl here, because I'm telling you, I've had enough of this summer. More than enough. But yeah, I got to visit with Angela on Saturday. It was good to see her, and she brought me gifts. Oh, it was great. But I had fun. I sold quite a bit of stuff. Done us hippies, we like to trade. So I done a lot of trading as well. Yep. Yep, y'all's winter is a whole lot worse than ours, unfortunately. Look, the one thing I'm looking forward to this winter, I don't want no ice. I'm hoping to get some snow, cause baby, it's snow cream time. Oh no, I'm good. I'll just guesstimate. I'm gonna guesstimate on that stuff. I see how you are, Bounty. But no, oh my gracious, I got some funnies to tell you. Oh, it was hilarious. Yeah, it was that on Saturday, and it wasn't supposed to be. It was lower 90s, and the humidity was ungodly. Hey, Pete, there you are. Welcome in the chat. But yeah, I couldn't. I was hoping at festival that I was going to get to sit there because we have slow times every once in a while. Yeah, no, not no. I was going to get caught up on comments, post the video I really wanted y'all to watch today. No, no signal. Might barely get a bar once in a while, but it wasn't strong enough to do anything with. So, yeah, I'm going to try to catch up on comments tonight and tomorrow because I'm not ignoring y'all. I just no signal, baby. But it was good because it meant not being on the phone and getting to enjoy myself. Oh, let me tell you the funny. Oh, I don't know how I looked at the woman and kept a straight face. Oh, yep. The fair's going on here. I wanted to go, but yeah, no, I'm just too tired. I am too tired, and I'm gonna let the fair slide for this year, and hopefully get to go next year. Because right now, no, I'm too tired. This week's fairly booked up with me being busy already. But getting to the story. Oh my God, I don't know how I kept a straight face. Good evening, Renee. Welcome in the chat. How are you doing? All right, she comes up. Her husband and her had already looked around the booth and everything. And then they walked off a little ways, and I saw them talking amongst each other. I knew something was up. Because, I'm an old woman. I know these things. And been doing craft fairs and stuff for way too long. Well, I guess they had talked something over, and she comes over, and this was late at night. I think it's about 11 o'clock. She leans in over the table, and I get closer so, she didn't have to talk real loud. And apparently, they thought the salves was something else. And she goes, "Can these be used as lubricants?" And I go, "Oh, no, ma'am. No, ma'am. They're for medicinal purposes." And then she says, "Oh no." I said, "Yeah, I would not use them for that purpose whatsoever." And she says, "Well, okay, I just needed to know." I said, "That's fine, honey. Y'all go have fun and enjoy the music." I like to lost it. I don't know how I kept a straight face. So apparently Apparently, I'm going to have to make another line of herbal things, herbal lubricants. I'm going to have to, apparently. And then I was telling my dear sister at the botanic garden, we were talking earlier today, and she goes, "Yeah, well, it depends on the situation. They might need an herbal lubricant." And I'm like, "Oh my God, you're so wrong. You're so wrong." And I'm just dying laughing. I got to thinking, well, there are quite a few herbs that will heal stuff like that. So, yep, yeah, I guess I'm going to do another line. Frankie and Gracie sweet potato lube. Oh no, would that be spudtacular? But no, I'm still trying to think how go on fly. How on earth I kept a straight face through that. Because the poor woman was serious and she was trying to be real quiet about it. And I can't help it. It's the inner jokester in me. Thankfully I did not cut a joke because I sure wanted to. Because my inner child was going, do it, do it, do it. Good evening, Hillbilly Chicken Ranch. Welcome into chat. Oh my God. Oh, throw in some. No, if I wanted to be really evil, throw in some toothache plant oil. Oh my God. That would definitely have a numbing effect. Good evening, Monica. Welcome into chat. How are you doing? Yep. It's been time for the air conditioner, especially the air conditioner around here should not be on at night. Oh man, it was great. I shut down. Yeah, I'm gonna try to focus on a fall garden, but right now this week is booked up already. Um, what was I gonna say? There was something. Oh, it got chilly enough Friday night. See, what I done was I shut down the sides. I have an easy up tent. So I put the sides down and I didn't have to move the tables or nothing. And I put down my picnic blanket, which is waterproof. And then I put my air mattress on top of that. And then Junior slipped in the car for a little while. And I told him, "Look, it's not bad in here. Get out of the car. Come on, stretch out on the cot." So, yeah, it was nice and warm inside the Easy Up with no heat. But it got chilly Saturday night, too. But I'm telling you, Saturday, the day part of Saturday was brutal. I don't know where that heat come from. We wasn't supposed to get that hot. I don't. Are you talking about the willow bark, or are you talking about the toothache plant? Well, let them keep growing. Let them keep growing until they're gone. It's what I do. See, I cringe when people start tearing down perfectly good producing plants. I'm like, going, no, let them babies still produce. Don't kill them until, nature takes its course. Okay, Renee, thank you. Yeah, it was. Uh, there was no way I could give up going to festival for the plant swap. And I'm like going, of all the weekends, of all the weekends to choose to have the plant swap, I'm like going, I haven't heard of an aspirin plant. The only one I know that's aspirin is willow. And I have done a video on using, make gathering and processing the, well, it's not really processing, but uh, working the willow branch, the bark off the branches, and then tincturing them up. That I have done. Oh, I'm going to be avoiding the botanic garden plant sale. It's too rich for my blood. Yeah, I done a video about the white willow. Good evening, Lonnie. Welcome into chat. How are you doing? I done a video on the white willow, uh, and in the description box, I also talked about some of the other willows that you can use because a lot of people don't know each willow is used differently for other things. They're not all the same. It's just like the pussy willow is epic as a natural rooting hormone, but its pain relief is more for cramps, soft tissue, not deep tissue, but small sprains. Nothing really major. Your white willow is for your deep pains, old pains and stuff like that. I went into a lot of description on that one. Hey, Peppermint Stitches, welcome into chat. How are you doing? That's your lubricant. I am above ground, still kicking, not as high, but I'm still above the grass. Man, let me tell you, when we got home last night, we fought to stay up the 2 hours because we had to cut on the water and water the plants. We fought to stay awake to do that, and then I fought to get the write up for this morning's video done. I kept drifting off and on trying to write it, and finally got it woke up long enough to finish it. I had kept going to sleep, and waking up. And I write a little bit, go back to sleep. And then finally, at like 1 o'clock in the morning, I woke up enough to proofread what I wrote, finish writing what I wanted to write, and get that posted on the video for today. I'm telling you, the struggle was real. But yeah, it was a great weekend. Cattail slime is also, yes, it is, but it's also extremely good. The roots are extremely good food source. And also, if you can catch the cattail heads before they, get poofy, if you can catch them while they're still green, you can actually batter them and fry them like corn dogs. They're really good, but you got to catch them while they're still very young and green. And also, another good one is what's called duck potato or arrowhead plant. They grow actual tubers in mud and muck that you can actually eat as well. The hardest part about around here, cattails grow where it's actually got water. And yeah, you got to really watch those water moccasins around here because they'll get you. All right, I got to show y'all what I got. Okay, at Fall Ball, Angela brother set up. Let me tell y'all, that man makes amazing barbecue. If you're ever in Byhalia, Mississippi, you need to drop by his restaurant. It's called Jimbo's Brick House. Ooh, you talking about good barbecue? That's where you eat at. All right, well, he also does metal art. We have he does metal art. Well, he had his metal art on sale. And well, me being me, I couldn't help myself. Oh, where'd it go? I scared myself. Look what I got in honor of everybody. Let's see if I can get it on the screen. And it is solid metal, y'all. Let's see. Is that not beautiful? Look at that. He does some amazing metal art. Oh, down here, the water moccasins will get you. Yes, it is huge. Yeah, ain't it pretty? I'm trying to get it all in the screen. And later on, when I get time, I want to paint it. But I wanted to show y'all because it's huge. And let me tell you, it's heavy because it's steel, y'all. It's solid steel. I don't know yet. Not sure yet. I haven't figured out a place for it. I almost talked a woman out of a beautiful owl tapestry, which I was going to hang up behind for during the live stream. Yep, it has a heart in it. Yes. Yes, it used to be the office. Yes, for the brickyard. But let me tell you, hey, Pauletta, welcome in the chat. I don't know if I would do Jimbo that way. I'd have to talk to him first to see if that would be okay with him. 'Cause I don't want to. I don't want to. Let's see how. Might as well just say it like it is. I don't want to screw family over, so I want to make. I'll talk to him first, and if he says it's okay with him, then yeah, I'll do it. But it would make a really pretty front of a shirt. It really would. Yeah, because I don't know if that's his design or if he had to pay for that design, but I can find out next time I get to go down and visit. But yeah, if y'all ever get a chance to go to Byhalia, Mississippi, you got to go by the brick house and eat and tell Jimbo that yeah, I sent you. He's got a new barbecue plate that Angela was telling me about. I'm telling you, I want to try this. It's called what is it? The sloppy plate. It's one of his big, beautiful barbecue sandwiches, pulled pork sandwiches, and it's open faced, and you get four sides all on the all on the same plate. I'm like going, that's right up my alley. Because personally, I don't care if my food touches or not. I'm going to eat it regardless. Because you, like I try to tell them, yeah, it might not be touching on your plate, but guess what? It sure's mingling like crazy in your stomach. Man, I've kind of messed quite a few people up saying that. Good evening, Michelle. Welcome into chat. How are you doing? I am doing great, tired, but guess what? I'm still above the grass. Thank you, Kathy. But yeah, there. Now, I didn't make a. It's going to end up being a montage video of this weekend at the festival. y'all gonna have to give me time because I've got to try to piece this video all together because I was busy at the tent talking to everyone, explaining about the tinctures and everything. And so it's going to take me a while to get this video all pieced together. I recorded some music, fire spinning, the big bonfire, everything. Oh, it was great. A little bit of videoing of my booth and everything. But yeah, then I finally, after I got all my tinctures set up, I realized that I have 21 different tinctures now. And that don't include all the other ones that are not ready yet.
That's 10 too many. How are you going to keep track of them?
I'll keep track of
You
them.
got an Excel spreadsheet? I'll teach you how to use one.
I don't need no spreadsheet. I got a brain. I'm old school. You got to remember that. Man, I tell you, these Aussies, they just bust up in the place. I tell you. No, they don't. Oh, Lord, trying to find that around here. I'd have to go to, now I might could go down into Mississippi and find it, but it'd be more like middle or East Tennessee, I'd find it. Oh, well, believe me, I'm fixing to get him here in a little bit. I've been waiting to pull a joke on him. Oh, that wasn't Junior. That was he calls me his American mama. That was Craig coming in, the Aussie. Um, got good news on this. Now it's tentative because Junior's boss is amazing. He is a very, very good man. Um, we now have a tentative date of he's going to give him, you know, a couple of runs where there's only a couple of stops to see how his ankle does. Well, not ankle, his heel. His ankle is bothering him also, but September 30th is the tentative first day trial of seeing if he can handle driving the truck and everything. What they're worried about is him being able to stand to push and pull the uh, floor jack and everything. But hopefully he'll be going back. They're going to start him out on a few runs a day, September 30th. I hope so too, but I told him, I said, now, if it hurts too bad, speak up. Because right now it's kind of the slow time of the year, and about middle of October is when it's going to be really picking up. Yep, he's got good padding. He's got good padding. What we have to worry about is him being able to push and pull with his feet, because those pallet jacks are not light. And plus having to load and unload the trucks. So yeah, we know he can drive because let me tell you, down there at festival, he done several runs for ice. Because Saturday it was a hot one. But yeah, other than that, we'll find out if he can handle it. I told him, I said, just for the love of God, don't hurt yourself. Yes, he's gonna be really happy because it's been over 6 months now since he got hurt, and it's been tough. It's been really tough. Yep, they are. Good evening, hippie chick. Welcome in the chat. I'm glad you called us too. Come on, Roost on a log by the fire, 'cause sounds like y'all gonna need a fire up there. But yeah, I'm hoping his heel and that ankle can hold up to it. And if so, he'll roll on from then on. Boss man's gonna have him doing local delivery, and then once he knows that he can handle it, he'll be going on long haul. Ooh, yep, I know that was tough. Cause listen, that man's going stir crazy, and he's making me go crazy from it. Cause he's been bored to death. Cause that man loves to drive, and with it being his right foot, there was no way on earth he could work. Because he couldn't even stand on his foot. Sometimes down below Jackson, Mississippi. He's been to Louisiana a couple of times. He used to be 18-wheeler driver. Then he got out of that, and then he drives a 26-foot box truck. He's been up to Missouri. He's been up in Kentucky. Okay, Pete, we'll be here. But yeah, all over Arkansas, almost into, as I call it, Oklahoma, but almost Oklahoma. Um, he's an independent contractor, so he was driving for his boss, running Amazon runs, running other deliveries and stuff. So yeah, and he's a missing being on the road. No, no, I would in a heartbeat, but there's not enough growing season for me up there. Now, as for the weather, I'd be fine with it. As for Junior in that weather, no, it ain't gonna fly. He does not do cold weather very well at all. I know, I'm not being mean or nothing, but look, Bounty's wanting me to move up, and I tell you, if I could get into Alaska and get back here from Alaska, I'd be up there doing all the salmon fishing and the moose hunting and bring that all back down here, but I can't get across the border, y'all. Oh, look, I love cold weather. I used to be called the Ice Queen. Yeah, now see, I absolutely love snow. I love it. Junior? No, no, he hates snow. But he comes from up north, so he hates it. Don't like ice either. Down here, we used to get pretty much only snow. Now, it's ice storms. I hate ice storms because they do more damage and they're more dangerous. Hey, Jana, you're making your debut? Gonna give me kisses? I didn't get to love on her too much because I got here late. I get sick of the ice. The ice is dangerous. The snow doesn't do quite as much damage as long as you keep it cleaned off the roofs and stuff. Ice will tear your trees down, tear your power lines down. Most people have no clue how to drive on it. And even if you do know how to drive on it, it's no guarantee that you won't slide no matter how good you are on it. I know how to drive on the ice, but you know what? I stay home because most of these people around here have no clue on how to drive on it. Good evening, Sue. How are you doing? Welcome in the chat. Yeah, I love snow though. I prefer snow any day. I will take snow and even more snow. Because at least snow is forgiving. But ice will just, it kills and maims way too much. Too much wildlife, tears up the trees, and listen, I want to hear a crunch, crunch under my feet walking in the snow. I'm getting too old for ice. I don't, when I fall, I don't bounce no more. I go splat. But yeah, talking more about the festival. Hey, Lawrence, welcome in the chat. I was wondering where you are. Yeah, I tend to just have everything I need, which I pretty much have that food wise anyway. When I know the storms are coming, I get what I need and I'm ready to hunker down until it's gone. Well, but no, at the festival, I had a great time. Done a lot of trading, y'all. Done a lot of trading. I got two big tapestries, not the heavy duty, ones that hang up on the walls and stuff. But I busted out laughing. I ended up with a big Godzilla tapestry. Oh, you never saw somebody so happy. I'm telling you, I'm old, set in my ways, but I love my Godzilla. And I got a beautiful flowered one. I ended up getting some alligator teeth, um, some glass, really beautiful glass bead turtles, so I could make more necklaces. Um, let's see, what else did I end up? I know I got more stuff. I know I did. Oh, we also got some more metal art. Um, Trying to think. Of course, got me a T-shirt because I love T-shirts. Can't help it. I'd rather wear a T-shirt because they're more comfortable. Yep, Maine's going to get it. Yep. Oh, and I also want to say everybody in the supposed to be path of this hurricane, y'all stay safe. Keep your eyes on it. Good evening, Brenda. Welcome into chat. How are you doing? I'm finding it very odd here lately how these hurricanes are going. Just like that one was going through the islands and just decided just boom, let's go north and hit Canada. Yeah, no. Of course, now I know it's grand solar minimum, and I don't doubt there's some little people dabbling in stuff that they shouldn't be doing. But yeah, no, this weather is just too weird. Too weird. So just keep your eyes on this Ian hurricane. It's going to be a doozy, y'all. It's got time to build. Yeah, Nova Scotia. That was the weirdest, craziest thing I ever seen. Hurricanes aren't supposed to do that. They're supposed to come straight across and come up in the Gulf or go up along the East Coast. Yeah, weird shit. And also a whole lot of ungodly, horrible earthquakes as well. Now, they've admitted that after that Fukushima earthquake, that it tilted the earth off, knocked it off a little bit. So I'm wondering what each one of these, like 6 point or better earthquakes, do into our tilts. Alligator teeth, I'm going to be making special necklaces with them. A lot of your southeastern tribes made necklaces of protection with the alligator teeth. Yes, they do. They love warm water. Yep, yep, unfortunately. Yes, weather war. It really is. Oh, yes, volcanoes. I'm not forgetting them, believe me. I've been watching all this stuff best as I can. Now, I've got to do a let's have a talk video this week because, I've got some gifts in and I want to thank everyone for blessing me. Oh, and also, Lawrence, I finally got your donation in and I've got the dehydrator ordered. So as soon as it comes in, I'll let you see it. I'm sorry, it's just the way YouTube does donations. I don't get the money right then and there. I have to wait to the next month to get it. But hey, patience is a virtue, and this old girl is patient as can be. I will walk all around a lake to find where the fish are biting. Yep, a dehydrator. Yep. Oh, I wouldn't be able to get it without you, Lawrence, and you don't know how much I appreciate it. Oh, and it's a upgraded dehydrator. It's just like the ones I have, but this one at the moment is going to have 6 trays. But when I can save up and get the other trays, it can hold up to 12, y'all. 12 trays. Yes, I've been noticing that as well. And or they're stopping all returns, period. But yeah, a lot of places are not allowing you to make returns. I'm like going, if I bought it in the first place, I don't want to return it. It's mine. But yeah, Walmart's been getting. Oh, I got a shorts video. Oh my gracious, I about blew a gasket Thursday. I had to go to Crappy Mart, also known as Walmart, to pick up a few things, like an air mattress, because the other one finally gave up the ghost, and a few things for the weekend. Yeah, you should see what the price of pint canning jars are now. Yeah, I don't blame you. I would return it too. But yeah, apparently here at Walmart. Hey, Dark Lord Minute, how are you doing? Welcome into chat. But yeah, ball pint canning jars are now $15 a case, y'all. $15. You're not gonna make me believe it costs that much to make them jars. It don't cost that much to make those jars. But yep, yeah, I saw it coming. I saw the jars going up coming. And yeah, they're going to be trying to sell anything and everything they can, especially at these grocery stores. So yeah, double check everything. What, no canning jars in Australia? Hold on a minute, y'all. Give me just a second. Give me just a second. Where's it at? Okay, sorry about that, y'all. Yeah, but be careful about those golden harvest ones. I've had them explode a lot of times in the canner. Now they're fine. I use them mostly for storage. If I'm not going to, I use them more for storage jars because I've had way too many of them bust. Australia's having a lot of problems, and it's because of their government, and plus their government allowing China to bully them. See, that's ridiculous. There's no excuse whatsoever for them jars to cost that. They might be good quality up where you're at, but those are not good down here. Like I said, when you open and this is in a water bath canner, and they were brand new jars. When you open up your canner and over half your jars are done exploded, yeah, because the bottoms and stuff busting out. Yeah, no. Oh my God, I could have used a whole truckload of those. Yep, it was. I found out real fast because that was a very expensive load of food being processed. Oh, she can? Is there a limit of how many you can buy? Oh Lord, looks like I'm gonna have to go on a road trip. Send some to Head Owl. Yeah, definitely let me know. Cause I'll we'll load up in the morning, me and Junior, and we'll make a little road trip. Yeah, cause I need some jars cause I need to get some meat put away. We can do a meet up at Kroger's. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, definitely let me know because I have 2 cases of pint jars, and that's free to use. And I'm wanting to put some meat back. I plan on eventually getting to go fishing someday. Someone let me know the postage. Believe me, it's probably going to be expensive as heck on postage. But yeah, I like to have a heart attack walking by. I've been wanting to go fishing. I need a break. I need a day or two of where I can just relax and do nothing but fish. But first, I got to make sure I got videos to cover my tail to do it. We hired Junior for delivery. It might work. I don't know. A lot of the if it fits, it ships. A lot of times they're a whole lot smaller than cases of jars, though. I know they're having a fishing rodeo coming up here soon, and it's if I pay before the first, I think it's $15. Yeah, it just might end up being cheaper. But yeah, I've been wanting to do a, can your own fish video, but I want to catch them and then can them. Yeah, me, I'm either too busy or going the opposite way, or I can't get the fishing poles in the car because I got too much other stuff in there. Now I heard, now I have never caught one, and personally have not ate them, but I have heard that the snakehead is really good. Oh no, I can't. That I know it's good to catch and release. Now I will catch and release. I will release them if they're too small to eat. But when I go fishing, I'm going fishing to bring food home. Oh my God. 2 pound shell crackers. I'd have to figure out what a Mississippi license is going to cost me. Oh, that's sad. Catch and release. That's sad. No. Mm-mm. To me, to me personally, now this is my opinion. Catch and release is more like torturing the fish. See what I'm getting at? Because, yeah, hooks freaking hurt. And why go out and go fishing if you have to just let them go? No, no. Well, I just might have to meet you down there in Grenada one day, Renee, and me and you go fishing. I'll get a 1 day fishing license. Yeah, I understand, definitely. I am all for putting back small fish. Because, no, unless you're going to use them for bait, but you got to make sure that they're legal to use for, bait. Because some fish you cannot use for a bait fish. But yeah, no, if they're too small, I'm not keeping them. I'm not going to. If you know where they're catching them down there, I'll have to meet up with you down there. Good evening, Angel. Welcome into chat. So, Lawrence, is that the Mississippi price for a day pass? Okay, thanks, Lawrence. 15 ain't bad either. Yeah, they here's the reason why fishing licenses aren't expensive down here in the South. They know they ain't going to get away with it. And northern people let that government just bleed them blind. Whoo, Lord, no. Now, our fishing license was a little bit more because Junior just went crazy on me, and he added the trout tag to it. So I think our fishing license, I think, was 45 this year, only because he added the trout tag to it. You're gonna have to drink the beer. I'm not drinking the beer. That's just nasty. Sorry, I can't do beer. Sandwiches, I can whip up some sandwiches. Yep, that's a year. Yeah. But yeah, no, they know us southern people like to fish and hunt too much. They know they ain't gonna get away with it. Oh, that ain't too bad for out of state, 'cause it's the out of state ones that usually nail you. You was thinking about it. Yeah, no, I can't. I have tried to like beer. Ugh, no, can't do beer. It looks and smells too much like horse pee to me. Okay, Peppermint Stitches, I'm glad you got to come in to chat, and I'll be working on the goldenrod finally this week and a little bit of next week. It's finally blooming where I'm at. So it's finally blooming in my yard. So yeah, I'm gonna be harvesting goldenrod. Thank you. I hope you have a wonderful evening also. Okay, hippie chick, thank you for coming in the chat. I appreciate it. That's fine. That's perfectly fine. And I thank you for watching the replay. I appreciate it. Like I said, I understand people are tired or they're busy. And I honestly do understand. And I appreciate everyone that takes time to either come in to chat or watch the replay. It means the world to me. But yeah, there was, what else was I going to say? Of course, now I also know the government, our government, of course, something about they're going to start messing with asteroids and everything. So, love you too, Peppermint Stitches, and you have a good night. Get to feeling better and rest up. But yeah, the government is going to start experimenting on asteroids and stuff that's supposed to be heading our way. It's like, leave it alone, because if anybody's going to mess up the the projected pathway of this asteroid, it'd be America. Messing and dabbling in things that they ain't supposed to be messing with. But what else was it? Of course it's yeah, I feel sorry for everybody that's planted their fall crops down here. I hope they didn't fry too bad. You know, I told everybody it was a little early for it. 90-degree weather is it does not do cabbage plants and all those plants very well. But yeah, hopefully next couple weeks I'll get to working in the garden, because man, I tell you, it's just been, I just finally threw my hands up in the air and said, it's just with him getting hurt and the tiller breaking down, and yeah, no. This year's garden, at least the sweet potatoes have gone crazy, and the okra has gone crazy as well. They're doing very good. And of course, all the herbs are hanging in there only because I'm watering them and keeping them alive. Let me tell you, the lemon tree has just gone crazy. I've got to repot that one back up. I've got some tea plants that I need to get repotted up, so lots of videos to come. And then I get to play epoxy in the morning because, yep, packing the car up to come back from festival, somehow I broke my tripod. Oh, they will in a heartbeat. But yep, somehow I broke my tripod, the part that holds the phone on. So yeah, now I gotta play with the Gorilla epoxy and fix that back up. Actually, their leaves shouldn't be turning yellow. They shouldn't be losing their leaves at all that I know of. Uh-oh. Did your lemon tree get really cold, Lawrence? Ha ha ha. Now, Lawrence, they might need fertilizing. That's what they could either need fertilizing or they got a little cold. I bet you they probably need some fertilizer. If you're near and I hate to say it, a Lowe's, they have an organic fertilizer in there that's really good for citrus trees. Oh, I forgot about that you were racking wine. Oh my God, you're gonna have a drunk dog. Ha ha ha. Oh no. Pooch on hooch. Hey, welcome back, Pete. Yep, Tammy gonna have a drunk pooch on hooch. I bet you she is laying down. She's probably drunk. That or she's got a pretty good buzz and can't understand why she's feeling really good. Yep, buzz. Got a buzz. Tammy's racking her watermelon strawberry wine, and some of it spilt on the floor, and the dog was licking it up faster than Tammy could get the spill up. Oh, speaking of peach pits, I need to get to the post office tomorrow. I ended up winning. Of course, I'll talk about that more later on, but I ended up winning some amazing peach trees seeds. And I got to check on my muscadine seeds and my apple seeds. I know some of my apple seeds have germinated. I hope I Well, I couldn't do much having to be at the festival, so hopefully they're still good. The dog just lays in wait for Tammy to make wine. Now, if you hear her hiccup, you know she's drunk. Yeah, it does sound good. The pineapple wines, I've got to get it bottled up. More stuff to do. I gotta get bottles for that though. Oh, yeah, talking about animal stealing stuff. Oh my gracious. All right, this year, well, now, let's set the stage. I have a partial video waiting in lieu to get some more pairs to finish that video up. Last year, or actually, yeah, early last year, Junior got me a kefir pear. Love kefir pears, y'all. I don't care what anybody said. I love them. All right. It put on 3 pairs yet last year. Critters, 4-legged critters, and I think it was coons. I don't think it was squirrels. Got them. Had gnawed the top up, but I got the bottom pieces, so I snacked on them. This year, that little kefir pear, the pear that can, don't know how on earth, it put on a whole bunch of pairs. That poor thing was loaded. Thankfully, it decided to drop some. So I was happy about that. But it ended up having 6 on it. I kept wanting to thin them out because, 6 was pretty heavy for this tree. Oh no, it grew those pears. All right. The day before, I had planned on harvesting them 2 days later. One day before I harvested them, one of them disappeared. Oh no. That inspired me to go ahead and harvest 4 out of 5 of them because the 5th one was really tall up in the tree and it wasn't ready to harvest. So I left that one up, got the other 4 off. I'd be darned, 2 days later, that pear was gone. So at least I got 4 pairs this year. Yes, Pete, I am sorry. I did not have signal at the festival, so I could not send you a response email. Yes, sir, I sure did get it, and I cannot thank you enough for your wonderful gift. Thank you so much. Now I'm going to be having um let's have a talk video I need to make, and because I've got a lot of gifts I want to show, and yours is definitely one of them. Hey, LP, welcome in the chat. I wouldn't doubt it. Around that neighborhood, I wouldn't doubt it. But I think it was a 4-legged little coon that I'm going to have to get rid of because we got some possums moving in and them things are going. I'm not putting up with the possum because I'm telling you, these critters over there, and it's 4-legged critters, not 2-legged this time. They go through and just tear whatever up they can. They've been thankfully to go to festival. I didn't know what to do, so I took some of my plant pot trays. Sorry, y'all. Took some of my trays to put pots in, and I put my fig cuttings down in those. I got to take care of them in the morning too. They'd come through and just knock 1 or 2 jars over in the night. And I'm, wake up in the morning, have to hurry up, get water in them and everything. Yeah, they just don't realize who they're playing with, and I'm not going to take it for much longer. Oh no, I wouldn't be letting them get in my pears. Believe me. I'd like to know what got mine because, yeah, it wouldn't be sucking air for long. Oh, hold on a minute. Oh, hey, Angela, welcome into chat. Sorry about that. I was rambling. Oh, that's wonderful to hear. Oh, that I am so happy to hear that about your arms. Oh, Angela, I don't know if you heard what I had said about the lady. I didn't get to tell you that story. Are they the Bradford pears or are they do you know what kind of pears they are, Pete? But yeah, I wanted to make sure that I sent you enough hominy home so that you would have some to eat on for a while. I'm just so happy to hear about your arms and that the salve worked. That's great. That is wonderful to hear. And the lady that you had told to get in touch with me, if you see her, let her know I'll get in touch with her as soon as I can. Are they kefir pears or are they little ornamental pears? See, things with kefir pears, they're going to stay hard on the tree. You don't want to let them ripen on the tree. You need to pick them and let them ripen on the inside. But no, I love my kefir pears. Old fashioned canning pears. They look ugly. You wouldn't think they would be delicious, but they are. Oh no, that's what are those? I know what you mean. Is the tree thorny as well? I know what those are called, and I'm trying to think about it. I know there's another one that the pears stay really little, and you have to be very careful about them. No, not prickly pear. These are a different one. Um, yeah, thorny as all get out, dangerous too. Can't think of what they're called. Crap. I'll find out about that. I'll have the answer on that one um next live stream. Because I accidentally met up with those kind at my friend's house when I was helping her tear down a trailer. Yeah, no, don't eat those. Those are definitely not edible. They're wild pears and you have to be very, very careful. Something about there's cyanide in them and stuff. So yeah, don't yeah, no, avoid those. Oh yeah, lemon trees have thorns. Oh, okay. Sorry, Angela. Left you hanging. All right, now some of y'all gonna have to just put up with me repeating this story. I like to died laughing. It was late Friday night. And I forgot to tell you about it, Angela, when you were down there. Now, his husband and wife came up and they had looked all around my booth and everything. And I noticed that they were looking really hard and reading the labels on the salve. And then, they decided to walk off, and I told them, y'all have a great night. Enjoy yourselves. Well, they stopped a little ways from the booth and they were talking to each other and everything. Well, she comes walking back. I knew something was up because she looked both ways to see if anybody else was around. And then she leaned over the table. So I got up because I knew something was up. She asked me, she said, "Can you use these as lubrication or lubricants?" I said, "No, ma'am, no, ma'am. This is for medicinal purposes, for wounds, bruises, aches, and pains, and everything." And I am trying, and I don't know how. I kept a straight face. And she goes, "Oh, okay. Well, darn, we were needing some." And I'm like going, "Oh, please don't tell me no more. I don't need to know anymore." And then they go off. I told them, "Y'all have a good night. I'm sorry, that's not what they were for." Well, I remembered to tell my friend at the Botanic Garden about it. And she told me they might have needed some of the medicinal lubricant, if you catch my drift. I'm like, "Oh, Sherry, stop that." And I just lost it. Sorry, y'all. I'm going to be choking and coughing for a while because it was dusty and dry down there. So, sinuses at work again. Oh, man, Renee, I wish I'd known that. But no, yeah, I was just dying laughing. I was dying laughing. So I guess now, granted, there's quite a few herbs that heal, you know, things you can catch having fun. Um, so, I might have to come up with a line for that and also herbal other lubricant. But yeah, uh, I laughed so hard because she was trying to be discreet and really quiet, and I knew something was up when she looked around, and I'm like going, "Yep, here comes the question." But yeah, I forgot to tell you about that, Angela, because I would have loved to seen your face on that one. What not to use as a herbal lubricant? Um, Toothache plant. Um, well, Vitex, because it'd be really good for her. But yeah, he might not like the result of not being in the mood anymore. On Family Feud, I know it. But I laughed. I wanted to laugh so bad. I don't know how on earth. And this is at late at night. It was like 10:30 or 11 o'clock, and I'm just like, I kept a straight face, informed her, "Sorry, ma'am." Kept saying, "Oh my God, that'd be great. Oh, that'd be great." The things I try to avoid hearing with my 9 sisters. Yes, anything anti-inflammatory. But yeah, Because you got to remember, I'm at a music festival. It goes late into the night. Uh, Friday morning, which was actually ended up being Saturday morning, I got to sleep at about 4:30 is when I think I passed out after getting the air mattress and everything situated. Then I was back up at 8 o'clock. And then, let's see, Saturday night, which is actually Sunday morning, I think I got to bed about 4 o'clock, slept to 9, and was back up. So, yeah, somehow in a sleep deprived mode, I was able to keep a straight face and be very serious. So, in all actuality, I was proud of myself. I bet you heard some horrible things. I bet you did. I wouldn't even, Lord, just the thought of having 9 sisters. Oh my gracious, were you the youngest of the family? I'm scared for life. Yeah, the patchouli might have been good, but I just didn't want to take no chances because with stuff like that, you got to be careful. Oh my gracious, you poor thing, 9 sisters before you. Oh my gracious. Oh, please tell me they didn't make you wear makeup and everything. Man, I bet you were protected too. They watched over. I plead the fifth. I plead the fifth. Oh my gracious, that I wouldn't wish that on nobody. Oh my gracious. And how on earth did you ever get any words in edgewise with 9 sisters? Well, if anything, if anything else happens, you should be able to fully understand. Well, not fully, because we know how, women are. You should be able to understand women without a doubt, poor thing. I know you would have, Angela, because believe me, I so wanted to laugh too. I knew I knew one of those questions were coming up when she looked both ways to make sure nobody was around her. And then when she leaned over the table, and oh my God, it was great. It was great. Words, what are words? The secret language. I was waiting for somebody to say it. I'm still confused. Believe it or not, no, we got a little bit of sprinkles, um, little bit of sprinkles, but I could tell and feel the rain went below us and the rain went above us. We were in a bubble. We got a little bit of light sprinkles, enough to mess up the dust on my windshield and make the little dust dots. But other than that, no. Yeah, it got really windy, but then it just completely calmed down and the rest of the night got cool. But Lord, I was thankful for that cool night because Saturday was brutal. That was just way too hot. I'm still laughing about that, being confused as all get out. No, thank you on the cactus. But yeah, I'd like to be able to go somewhere to get a whole bunch of prickly pear cactus fruit. That way I can make some jelly. But yeah, it did not get bad weather-wise at the festival. Good evening, Digging for Health. How are you doing? Welcome in the chat. Yeah, it's a little too far for me to travel. I wish I could make it to Arizona. I'd do it in a heartbeat. I'm doing well, thank you. Tired, but I'm doing great. It's called Festival Recoup. Oh, I have it growing, but they haven't fruited. And the ones that I was going to get to harvest at the Botanic Garden, well, some, let's just say, person came through and knocked them all off the cactus. So, yeah. But yeah, the ones that I was going to harvest the ones at the Botanic Garden in the herb garden, and I was going to make jelly and split it between me and my dear friend that works at the Botanic Garden, and well, that got knocked. That idea got kicked to the curb because of people who can't keep, from tearing stuff up. It's just like people come through the herb garden. She has, sugar cane growing to show people what it looks like and everything. You'd be surprised how many people just break it off, chew on it, and spit it all on the ground in the herb garden. And they just don't care. And I mean, it has a sign with 8 different languages on it to please do not pick the sugar cane. And they still do. They strip the fig bush, the fig tree that's growing there, so people don't know what figs look like. No, they strip them too. Okay, Jeff. Yes, prickly pear is delicious. Okay, all right, Angela, tell Jimbo that he left too fast Sunday. I didn't get to see him, but tell him we'll be down before long and we'll take care of that, okay? He'll know what I'm talking about. Love you too, and you be careful going home now. But yeah, it was so much fun. Oh my gracious. There was one booth there. It was an old fashioned hippie booth. Oh my gracious, the stuff he had, the beautiful old um bird fetishes, hand carved bird fetishes, the fox or wolf, whichever one you want to call it, coral hand carved old fetishes, old trade beads, hair pipes. Oh my gracious! He's the one I got the alligator teeth off of. Oh, I was happy for them. I've been trying to get a hold of alligator teeth. He gave me an elk tooth, and that's going to be made into a special necklace for me. Yes, that's what I do. I make jewelry, and of course I do my herbal remedies. Hey, Ark Wildman, how are you doing this evening, my friend? Welcome into chat. But no, I'm looking at this, and then he had some other stuff, but of course, me being weird, I have my moments, y'all. I like to collect weird things. He had, and I know it'll gross people out, but hey, to each their own. He had great big, long, dehydrated, great big bullfrogs. Yes, I know I'm weird, but I would have loved to had one of those. Yeah, no thank you. I don't want no Coca-Pelli anything around me. I know what they stand for. I know what they do with them. No, no, I'm good. But no, he had a lot of old turquoise. I got some beautiful old turtle beads, turtle glass beads, so I can make some more necklaces. And yeah, it was it wouldn't have done for me to be a rich person because I'd be set for crafting supplies for a while. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. Because it makes me happy to see that there are still people out there that do things like they used to do. Yeah. Oh, yes, quite a bit bad with those, just like the Kachinas. I won't have one. I won't have one. I got insider information on the Kachinas by somebody of, well, let's just say the elders went after them, and yeah, I won't have one of them in my home. Mm-mm. I won't have Coca-Pelli in my home, and I will not allow a Kachina on my property either. Yeah, I've been around and into Native American history and culture all my life. I've been trained by quite a few, and I know what to avoid. Yes. And I've heard enough horror stories from what, elders do. They're not all as innocent as people think they are. But no, I've heard stories left and right about, of course, I missed the 60s. I started baking in the oven in the 60s, but was born in 70. I heard wonderful stories about the trade booths and everything where they'd set up and have beads and everything. And he still does it. And it's just wonderful to see it. And I know it's not everybody's cup of tea, but it is mine. When you get to put your hands on trade beads, true trade beads that was traded hundreds and hundreds of years ago to Native Americans, to feel that history and to get to actually lay your eyes and your hands on them. It's an amazing feeling. But he just had so much wonderful stuff, and it was all old, and not every single thing was old, but he blessed me with an elk tooth. I'm making me a special necklace. That's going to be one for me to keep. I got me an alligator tooth. I got Junior an alligator tooth. Those are going to be made into special necklaces. One for me, one for him. And then I ended up, I think, with two more, which I will be making necklaces out of those for sale. He also gave me a carved bone arrowhead. Of course, it wasn't meant to be hunted with. It's a necklace piece, and It was something else. It was another bone pendant that he gave me and that I'm going to make a necklace piece out of. But he trades. We trade back and forth. And it's a wonderful thing to be able to trade somebody else's stuff for my stuff because they really want what I have. And it's not always about the money. Not always. Because even I know what it's like to be poor and want something and you can't afford it. I have quite a few people um, come up to the booth looking at my tinctures. Quite a few tinctures went home with people, and I am so happy about that. And there was quite a few people told me that my prices are absolutely amazing. And I told them my goal is to heal as many people as possible. I've seen the prices of some of these tinctures. It don't cost that much to make those tinctures, and they ought to be ashamed of themselves robbing people blind over it. Hold on a minute. Yes, flea markets. I love flea markets. Yes, I I know what goes into making what I make, and I make sure that I make enough to have a little bit of profit, but definitely enough to restock jars, alcohol, and so on. Oh my gracious, Lawrence. I can always use shark teeth. Just let me know. We'll figure something out. I don't know if I could do any because those megadon teeth are pretty big, aren't they? If I remember right. Now don't you buy none, Lawrence. Don't buy it. I'd rather it be found. Good night, Renee. Thank you for coming in to chat. Always happy to see you, sister. And we're gonna have to get together and go fishing. I'm telling you, we're gonna go fishing. Oh wow. That's awesome. Well, see, a lot of the jewelry and stuff I make, I have traded things to get the supplies and stuff because I'd rather trade for it, and that way it keeps the prices down. And some of the stuff that people make, yeah, no, I don't do the foo jewelry. I do the older style jewelry, single necklace. I don't use plastic beads. I use all natural. It's either glass beads, stone beads, shell beads. I don't use plastic in any of my necklace. Now, any of my necklace or earrings. Now, I do make little $1 bracelets with the plastic pony beads and stuff because I'm a firm believer that anyone that comes up to my booth should be able to walk away with something. And like I was telling several people, the reason I make the little cheapo bracelets, kids love them. Believe it or not, adults love them. And getting to sit there and watch their faces fill with joy and they laugh and giggle as they're digging through this, and I pile them up because I want them to dig through them. As they're digging through this pile of bracelets looking for all the different kinds that there are, they laugh, they have fun. And for that moment, it's worth doing it because I have brought a little bit of happiness into those people at that moment. And that's the only reason why I do the dollar bracelets. Now, what the jewelry that I make, you're not going to find it in the dollar store. You won't find what I make there. No, the parents dig in them too and laugh. The parents and the kids get to digging in them. It's wonderful. It's wonderful to watch. Yes, I believe in making sure there's now there was enough people selling bubbles and fidgets and that kind of crap. I don't sell that. I don't. I want, bracelets, something that's going to last them a while that they can enjoy. Eventually, the leather straps will eventually wear out, give out, but they can. It gives them a reason to, get some leather lacing and restring them. It's fun. It's fun, but yeah, what I make, you're not gonna find in a dollar store or anything. I don't. That's not my kind of jewelry. When I finally get the video pieced together, it's gonna take me a while, y'all. It's gonna take me a while because it was fairly taped over 3 days. So I got little pieces here, little snippet there, little snippet there. So it's gonna take a while. But yeah, what I use to make my jewelry with is all natural. I don't use plastic or anything like that, like I said, except for in those little cheapo bracelets. Because it's amazing how much delight it brings into these children and adults. Oh, it's a dolphin bead. Oh, here's a baseball. Do you have any basketballs? I said, there should be some in there. And puffy hearts and butterflies and frogs and turtles and fish. You'd be surprised. Or a star bead or one that glows in the dark. How much joy that brings to people. And there was one lady there that she dug through the bracelets, the little dollar bracelets, grown woman. She's getting them for gifts. And she was just laughing and enjoying herself. And yeah. What kind of tinctures do I make? I have elderberry tincture, usnea. Now I don't mix my tinctures. Whatever, I only put one tincture per bottle. I don't mix the herbs. Usnea elderberry, double decocted turkey tail, um, stinging nettle, St. John's wort. From now on, hopefully, now that I'm fairly almost done, I can start working on my web store and get it all up. Because when you start mixing the herbs in your tinctures, is when you have a higher chance of somebody having an allergic reaction. And the bad part about that is when they have the allergic reaction and it's a mixture of several different herbs in that bottle, you don't know which one they're having the allergic reaction to. But, oh, I'm not getting upset. I'm just really passionate about herbs and teaching people. That's why I don't mix them. Now, you can, if you wanted to, mix them yourself after they've been, tinctured up. But I don't like mixing them because a lot of people are trying these herbs for the first time ever. And there's always a chance that you might be allergic to one of them and not even know it because, well, you've never tried them before. So That's why I don't mix them, because it'd be almost impossible to figure out which one you were allergic to. Yes, I love making salves. They're so much fun, but even with that being said, you got to be careful. I don't, I try not to mix them very often because, like I said, a lot of times these people's never tried these herbs before, so they don't know if they're allergic to them or not. But yeah, I've got some. Now, I do mix some of the salves, not many, but I have a new one that I want to make up. And of course, I'll do a video on it. All right, now, Lawrence, I'm looking for stuff to make jewelry with. Anything special, I need to know to put it, aside. I don't want, drilling. I don't want to drill holes into something that's really special. I'm looking for craft supplies. You can if you want to. You just gotta let me know. Don't drill a hole in this one. See, that's what I'm saying. I'm looking for, all natural things I can make craft supplies with. Jewelry, earrings. That's just like, now I haven't found any this year, but I didn't get out. A lot of times I'll look for, and I know it sounds horrible, but I'll look for, dead snakes on the side of the road that's been run over, because I let them break down, and I, clean the vertebrae and everything. And I make necklaces and earrings out of snake vertebrae. Okay, yeah, because I don't want to make the mistake of drilling a hole into something that's really, really important. Wait, I missed something. Oh no, what happened, Pete? Now I know also down, if you walk the creek banks down in Mississippi, down in Alabama, down in Georgia, and of course, watch out for snakes, y'all. There's there's even been some shark teeth found up here on the outskirts of the Memphis area. They were all through here. Okay, Lawrence, thank you. Oh, let me tell you, I'd be happy to have them gators. Well, look around the creeks. I'm telling you, they're laying there. They are there. Oh, okay. I wanted to make sure you wasn't getting sick or nothing, Pete. Digging for health. I feel your pain on that in a way. All right. Now, I have found, well, let's just say I have been blessed with finding quite a few Native American artifacts in creeks and stuff. But the one thing that has eluded me of finding all this time? I find the hard stuff. I find the nut stones, the scrapers, uh, spear points, all the big stuff. But you know what eludes me? I haven't found one arrowhead yet. Not one. It's supposed to be the easiest to find is arrowheads. Haven't found one yet. I found pottery shards. I have found quite a bit of very important relics. No, they did not come nowhere from around a burial mound because I would not touch them to save my life if it come from anywhere around a burial mound. Now, at village sites, in creeks, stuff like that, that is fine. But I'm not digging in a mound to bother anything of the ancestors because the last thing I want to do is peeve them off. Oh my God, I love alligator. Let me tell you, my favorite is alligator tail. You can fry it up with catfish and you won't know the difference. Oh, that's wonderful. I would love to be there to see that. I might need to travel. Yeah, I'm thinking about that too. Yeah, plowed fields as well. Definitely could find them there, but it's getting hard to. Most of the farmers around here now are not plowing the fields no more. Oh my God, grilled eel, fried eel. Oh my God, I love eel. That's one thing I'd love to get to go up. Um, I don't know if it's New Hampshire or where was it. I was watching. This was a long several years ago. I was watching this show and they were showing different places and everything. And they had interviewed and was showing, I think he's called the Eel Man. Somebody up around that area should know the one that I'm talking about because he catches the eels and I think he smokes them and sells them. Yep, yep, you don't, yeah, I don't bother stuff like that. I know better. I know what it can what can happen. Yep, Shawnee territory, most definitely up where you're at. But one day I'm gonna get to go hunting for them. Just walk the fields is all I want to do. I don't want to do no digging or nothing. Yes. Oh man, those eels are pretty. Jana, come here. What's your baby problem? What's your baby problem? But there was some. I can't remember. It was an older gentleman, and he had his little shop set up by one of those rivers up there. It wasn't a big river, but he run what is it, the eel trap, and somehow the eels had to come through, and it was neat. Yeah, don't snorkel for them, definitely. Pete got you this time. Everybody let you go on that one. Pete got you. Eel in the cave the hard way. Oh my gracious, that's great. But yeah, it was neat to watch him. He worked, oh, what do they call them? Weirs or something. It's a ill. It was set up. He partially used the Native American eel. Uh, it guided the eels into the center or something like that. I can't remember it all. It's been so long. Yeah, I was wondering who's going to finally get you, Lawrence. I try to behave. keyword try. But it was neat watching him, and I'm telling you, smoked eel is amazing. But I thought it was neat. But he's not. He's not Asian. He's white. And I think he was part Native American as well. But he used the same rock formations that were left in the river when the tribes was around there. Oh my God, Junior getting in on it late. No, but I'll look up and see what I can find on that. Let me make a note. Because if I don't, I will forget. Let's see. What is that? Ebony tree? Don't pay no attention to Junior. He was late. He was late to the start on that one. Crafts with ebony tree. Alrighty. I got my, sorry about that, y'all. I made the note and I'll check up later tonight, Lonnie, and see what can be made out of that. That'd be neat to see. I don't think I've seen one of the ebony trees in person. Now, I might have. More than likely could, especially the seed pods, if they have the seed pods. But yep, use them if you drilled the hole right. Should be able to string them up, use them as like spacer beads. I'm still laughing at Pete telling Lawrence don't snorkel. But I wish I could remember where that gentleman was. He was either New Hampshire, Delaware. It was somewhere. It wasn't Maine. It was somewhere up in there. I'll have to double check, see what I can find. Because it was interesting to watch. I'm staying out of that one. Because it was an interesting show. I can't remember. I think it was about weird things or something like that. I had to. But the weird one I was watching along, it was a series and they'd break up to different places. The bloodworm people up in Maine. Now that one was interesting. I'm like, I don't know if I want to get in on that one. You better not, Lawrence. It ain't worth it. You know better than that. Get bold again. Can't be French kissing no jellyfish. No. Trying to think, it was something else. I know it was something else I wanted to say, and I know I haven't said everything because I got excited talking about the festival and everything. I'm gonna have to get you a air tank or something. No snorkel. We'll have to do something special because we can't have you. You. After a while, Lawrence, you got to give up that kind of excitement. It catches up with you after a while. We're not getting any younger, Lawrence. You got to be careful about what kind of excitement you choose. Oh, now use a plastic bag. Use the dry dock. He's going to need those salves. Yeah, he's going to need a whole lot. Oh, my gracious. There was something else. Oh, I'll touch on it real fast. I got big cuttings rooting, and I know for a fact I have some apple seeds that were, of course, starting to germinate when I left. So I got to check them in the morning, and hopefully they haven't germinated too far on me. Make a bathtub pool for him. Nope, he's just got to quit enjoying the adrenaline rush of living dangerously. Sometimes you got to be calm and bored. Yep, I've got to head out too. Thank you for digging for health. I appreciate you coming in to chat. I hope you enjoyed yourself. All right, y'all. I haven't had enough to drink today. No, I'm not talking about alcohol. And I still got to get all this dust and dirt out of my sinuses and my whole system, and yeah, get rehydrated again. Because alcohol's too expensive. Most of the time, I'm using it only for to make tinctures. Everyone, take care. I thank y'all so much from the bottom of my heart for coming in. I enjoy spending time with you all. It's my one weekly dose of getting to sit down, spend time with y'all, laugh, answer questions, joke, and I look forward to it. Love you too, Lawrence. You have a wonderful night. Love all of y'all, and I appreciate you more than you realize. And I look forward to seeing y'all next Monday night. Everyone, take care, stay safe, keep stocking those pantries up, y'all. It's starting to look rough. Y'all all stay safe. Don't get panicked. Stay safe. You're not alone in this. We're all in this together. No kissing the jellyfish. Everyone, have a blessed week. Stay safe and sound, and know that you are greatly loved and appreciate more than you know. Everyone, take care. Hoot hoot, and we will see you next week. May you each be blessed.